Oh, shit.
We have a potential 600 in progress for most of each. Subject is 25 and appears to have shit his pants.
Get back here.
We're rolling?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. What's up? What's happening? Oh, yeah. Just off of Ayahuasca. Come to a show. Come into a city near you. Portland, Spokane, Seattle, Tacoma, Orlando, Tampa, Pittsburgh, Nyack, Oxnard, Vancouver, Chicago, Nashville, Memphis, New York, Long Island, Boston, Massachusetts. I always switch there. You ever notice that? What happens there? Now you know why I'm always tired. You heard those road dates? Anyways, check out this episode. It is a 2-part episode. We're combining it into one because I'm tired and it was low energy, but there was a lot of important messages relayed, but I want to be funny. So the first half is recorded last week, and it's the funny, silly, farts, tits, ass, normal Craig, you know? And the second half is ayahuasca at peace, trying to explain it, and I just get a little in my head because I'm like, be funny, Craig, be funny. But I'm just at peace right now. But there was a lot of messages in there to where I'm like, I'm going to release it even though I'm docile, peaceful, truthful. You know, there's 2 Craigs. There's cracked out sugar Craig, you know, and then there's namaste Craig. So the first half is cracked out Craig, recorded last week. The second half is post ayahuasca, peaceful Craig, trying to sneak in funny, but I'm just tired. I'm just so tired. There's a lot of messages in there, and it's so I'm doing a 2-part. Pow. So you get both. You get the yin and the yang, baby. Oh, speaking of that, I forgot to talk about that on the post ayahuasca part, so it's included in the intro. But that yin and the yang, the pull.
Yeah.
So all this stuff I get frustrated and mad at, like, oh, the GMOs, oh, seed patenting, oh, chemicals in the food, in the water, in the clothing, in the soil. Oh, supposedly that needs to happen because the enough, it's like a pull. It's a push and pull. And in order to get the burst of love that we all need to heal this plane, whatever this is, it has to go that bad, you know. It's got to be that cobalt mine, child slave labor. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
It's a hard thing to see when someone's like, oh, this stuff has to happen to get us to where we need to be. I'm like, no, it doesn't. You know, why is there so much war? But that was explained to me by one of the teachers there, and it does make sense, even though I don't want it to make sense. It's kind of like my story of sobriety and the arrest story that I tell so much, and the reason I keep telling it is because that whole lesson of out of bad can come something good. I threw firecrackers at police officers on horses. I was facing 4 charges in jail time, but what did that do? It got me sober and into stand-up. So this horrible day of my life changed me, you know, where you're just like, enough. I'm done with this shit. And that's, I guess that's true. I don't want it to be true, but you just want war to stop. No, yeah, just stop bombing people. U.S. stop bombing. Israel stop bombing. Iran stop bombing. Iraq stop bombing. Oh, well, they stopped because we bombed. You know, it's just stop. Why are we bombing? No bombing. Truth bombs. How about truth bombs? Truth bomb. That's much better than bomb. And I'll stop bombing on stage. How about that? Anyways, tune in right now. I love you all. Come to a live show. Check this shit out. Come get some jokes. And yeah, be good. Do good deeds. That's it. Moral of the story. I love you all. Peace. Are we rolling?
Yeah.
We are rolling. Keep rolling. That's Eminem making fun of Fred Durst. I got this hat. A fan made me this hat. Look how cute this is. I got to get them made.
It's awesome.
Embroideries.
Nice.
Look. This changes things a bit now, doesn't it? I turned into motocross Craig, trucker Craig, extra tweaker Craig, extra because I already backwards. I still look like a tweaker a little bit. Sir, I would like to ask your daughter's hand in marriage. Imagine that. This fucking goof came up. I'm a good man. I'm a good man. Darius Bennett says that in his bit. He just keeps saying it. You have to speak it into existence. I agree. Why are my hands like this, Chris? This is going to be a long one. I'm tired. I just did 4 days in St. Louis. Have you been to St. Louis?
Yeah.
Oh, shut the hell up. It was awesome. I sold out of merch by Friday. I didn't fuck myself. I left money on the table. But that's good problems because I brought a lot of merch. St. Louis. They're throwing dollars at me. I was naked. No, St. Louis was fire. There was one weird one. And it was a Sunday show. I got to get rid of these Sundays. Just kidding. Thank you, God. Thank you for all the work. I love being gone 5 nights a week. Oh, I'm so tired. I wake up at 3 a.m. tomorrow to fly to Columbus. But this comes out next week, so you missed it. Should have been on them tweets earlier. I don't tweet. I should be better at that. Where am I going with this? There was a point to all this. My brain just goes on and on. The list goes on and on and on and on. Atmosphere. Look at this ADHD brain. I can't even get through one sentence without going squirrel. Atmosphere. Fred Durst, Eminem, 3 a.m. Atmosphere. That's what I said so far. Get your shit together. I forgot to take my head meds. Ashwagandha. I just like to call it that because it's funny. Have fun with your Zoloft, you pussies. I'm just joshing. Do what you gotta do. I prefer to struggle every day. Little caffeine, little weed, little ashwagandha. Okay, Alchemist Craig over here. What does that even mean, Alchemist? I heard it's a book. Oh man, isn't that funny? I discovered yet another thing. You could help me out, fact check Google's back there. The number 2 leading cause of death, I guess it's not leading, but it's up there. Number 2 cause of death is called something that I forgot and can't pronounce. And it's because of wrong diagnosis, or it's the drug industry is what I'm getting at. So pills be whacking fools. Number two cause of death. What's it called?
It says medical error is the third leading cause of death.
There it is. Told you. I'm guessing. I retained some of the information. I went up a notch. Top 3. That's pretty bad. Was that a puppy or the police? Did you hear that? Whoop, 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 whoop. Either way, I'm running. I'm just kidding. I love puppies. That's insanity.
Yeah.
Number 3, not 33, not 55. Why am I saying the same number twice? Because I smoke dope, you son of a bitch. I have to quit weed again. I'm doing ayahuasca. Time to cleanse the demons. I got something. What is in me, Chris? Get it out. I'm fucking sick of this shit. I just want to heal, goddammit. It's so hard. I don't want to hike, bitch. I'm fucking sad. No. It's so weird. I literally am on a complete roller coaster. Oh. Did you get that one?
No.
Oh, shit.
It's all over his face.
Oh. Hurry. You eating it? Is he eating it? There's a big old booger right there. You see that thing?
Oh, it's on his cheek.
Oh, he eats it all right here. Right here. Watch this. This is the B-roll. This is for Patreon. You gonna throw up? Oh, pussy boy. I got a good angle. Over here, mister. Come to the moccasin. I'm wearing moccasins today. Oh, whatever. You want to eat your booger? I'm going to step on it later. Right here, bro. Right here, mister. Right here. Come here. Chris, you can't handle this. Huh?
That's too much, I think, for me.
Too much. It's a little blood boogie. Here, I'll get it. Watch this. This is for you. Mister, right here. Right here. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
You're sick, Chris. You're sick in the head. Why you think I'm doing ayahuasca? I got problems. I'm tired of this shit. And I love guns. No, I don't understand it. I said this in acting class because I'm an actor now. Man, I fucking hate acting. It's so hard. Act like Jon Snow. I'm not Jon Snow. I'm not. I'm Craig. What do I want to act like him for? You know what I mean? That's what they ask you to do. Hey, act like that guy. I don't want to. This is ridiculous. No, what was I talking about? It went away. No, Jon Snow. What was right before acting? Brain fart.
You gotta purge the demons.
What's that? That wasn't it. Why can't you read my mind, Chris? Or remember things? Rewind. We'll watch this. No, it's gone. Poof. That's why you gotta write it down. What happened there, Craig? Write down. Just drinking absinthe on the rocks. Just hallucinating. I wish.
Have you ever tried that?
Mm-hmm. A few times in Amsterdam and on a cruise. I couldn't tell. Diddly. I was already shit-faced, though.
Yeah.
It was definitely stronger. Felt like a moonshine. Burnt my esophagus. Tasted pretty good. That was weird. I don't know. I would like to try real shit, though. But it's liquor. I can't do it. The devil's in the liquor.
Because it's got something in it that's like a hallucinogen.
Yeah. Some ringworm or something.
Wormwood?
Wormwood. There you go.
Yeah.
I've had ringworm. I'll try the wormwood. Got all these cats. Sometimes you just get ringworm, you know? When my cat shit by the bed, I got it on film. I put it on TikTok. Put it on the TikTok. That's what the kids want. Y'all want to see cat turds on shitty carpet in a bungalow? I got you. I got you covered. Man, I'm fucking funny. Everything I say is funny. It's like a riddle too. You're like, what are you talking about? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. If you don't think I'm funny, then suck my ass, bitch. Stop listening. What you on my page for then? Huh? To leave a mean comment? Well, God don't like ugly. I only know that because Tupac said it. If it didn't come from Tupac, I don't know it. No, it's sad that I learned so much from TikTok, but I'm still learning. That shit's awesome. I'm telling you, that fool Billy Carson, I drank the Kool-Aid. Anything that man says, I'm done. It's true. This fool is dope as fuck. Forbidden knowledge. I like him because he just quotes like ancient shit. He's like, this is like the Bible. He's like, oh, it was rewritten here, 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 here. And then he goes, and this story comes from this original text and yada, yada. And he quotes everything. And I don't fact check it. I just trust. He looks like a nerd. He did the research. And I just like that shit. Because you know there is a lot of truth in this shit, but you know it's been rewritten so many times. But he's the guy that tells you, like, okay, this emperor fucked it up over here. And it comes from Sumerian text, like just hippie shit, dude. Ancient knowledge. I love it. I fucking love it. I just download it and then talk about it on here and do not reiterate it correctly. I love it. I fucking love it. Nah, just that whole shit. That shit that ayahuasca's teaching me that this man speaks about very intellectually though. Just all the shit, bro. It's all one love, one consciousness. It's just a trip. Until you do a quarter of mushrooms or ayahuasca or the toad or something, you may think these ideas to be true, and then you experience something like that, like combo or whatever, something gnarly. And then you go, check. Check. It's just a trip. So then, like all this information I would hear from, whether it be John Lennon or Bill Hicks or Bob Marley or anybody they killed young because they spoke truth. I'm just kidding. There's no proof. The same message. It's the same fucking message. It's the same message. Oneness. And then I loosely believed in it. And then you hear this fool Billy Carson explaining the shit in a nerdy way. And then you do ayahuasca, and then you're like, But it's all some trippy shit, dog. That's why I just drink coffee and smoke dope. I can't handle it. I can't. It's too much. Like, what do you mean this isn't real? Feels real to me. Pretty sad over here. That's what they say. They say this isn't even real. This is a dream. We're in the dream world. And then we wake up to spirit, and that's home. That's what I mean. That's some fucking out there shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. I stubbed my toe pretty hard. My nail hurts. Not real. What the fuck is that then? I'm bleeding. This is bullshit. That's real blood. That's just a mind fuck. It helps you. It helps me, though. I don't know. I said it helps you. It helps me if I'm ever like, I'm like, oh, who cares? That blood ain't real. Oh, who cares? It's just a game. The stakes are high. It feels high. I can't, you know what I mean? Like, what is this? I don't want to, I just want to, I want to be the traitor on the Matrix. I'm going to kill everybody and eat the steak. I can't handle this. No, never. I'll drink that soup. Ugh. What are your thoughts on all that jazz?
I mean, when I took that eighth of mushrooms, I had
you had the same thing, right?
Where like I couldn't believe what I believed afterwards. Like everything changed. What I thought the world was, what the universe was.
Check.
Yeah.
Only those who've been to Cuckoo's Town understand. If you're a corporate pencil pusher and you're listening to this and you don't believe none of this, I dare you to eat a quarter of mushrooms. Okay, that's a bit aggressive. How about 4 grams?
Yeah.
It's gotta be. It's gotta
be too much.
It's exactly.
You don't have to go.
That's why.
Double too much.
Yes, you do. And then you come back and then you go, The veil of the universe is revealed.
But it is funny how it kind of fades too.
Yeah, that's why I keep doing it.
Yeah.
It's like oh shit. It's like you unplug and then plug back in, unplug. It's also like the reason I love this shit. I've spoken about it a million times, and I keep doing it. Is it makes the load lighter on my soul. I feel like a little layer of forgiveness and love is opened up or shed. You know, negative shit. Never shit. Oh, what a dum-dum, huh? Just talking about enlightenment. I told you I'm Tony Robbins for retards. Shh, you can't say that. I just did. I'm sorry, I'm special. I hope the guest doesn't want to sit in this chair. I keep that one clean. I mean, the cats do things over there. But that's for the guest. I have some, you know what I mean. I may scratch my booty and sniff my fingers. but I have civilization in me. Am I speaking right? What is happening here? I'm civilized is what I meant to say. And I said I have civilization in me. You know what I meant. I just almost threw up into the microphone as I was trying to say civilized. Thank you, God. That's some comedy gods right there. That was completely organic. You're welcome. Man, I am so weird. I always think about that because I just be here by myself. And I like to be by myself now. I never used to be. Used to. And, the fuck am I talking about? I like how mid-sentence, I forget what I'm fucking talking about. You know how hard my life is? Because I can't. I walk to the kitchen. What am I doing in here? I don't know. You eating? I just did. I'll eat again. It's like, what the fuck? Am I 80? What happened? I need ginkgo biloba. Can you shoot that up? Can you shoot up ashwagandha? Because I need help, God. Help me. Ginkgo biloba. Somebody get my brain working. Oh, man, fuck everybody. I'll fuck you up. Just get angry. It's hard. Life is hard. Stop it. My mom pissed in my recliner yesterday.
What?
I put a towel on it, and that's why that orange towel is there. I was like, come on.
Did you make her laugh?
I think she just sneezed. That's the new recliners. Piss on the old couch. Come on. Happy Mother's Day, Mama. You pissed on my chair. Mm-hmm. I took her to Cheesecake Factory. I put a towel down. Everyone in my family pisses and shits themselves. It's hilarious. One of my uncles shit at they're going to get mad at me. I won't name them. Anyways. He shit at a sacred place in Mexico. Did I tell this story?
Yeah. I think we told this.
Okay. Then it's already out there. Anyways, he shit at this holy site in Mexico. You know, I don't blame him. You gotta go. The bathroom was locked. That's on them. I would have done the same. You're going to want to spray the begonias over there. Somebody sprayed them. Okay. All right, Greg. I definitely didn't finish any of my thoughts. The enlightenment, long gone. Oh, dear. Why is my nose running? Sorry, Chris. Hope you like germs. Anyhow. Namaste. I'm just tired. I'm so chaotic, but also at peace. I don't even know what I am anymore. Am I? What happened there? I am a Gemini. Yin and the Yang. We all are. I'm like, hey, how are you? I can't hear you. I don't understand it. These cats. I got some notes. Don't you worry. Oh, speaking of piss, how did I forget about that? I saw John Wick, and I went with my man Randy Cash. He's a very funny comic based out of St. Louis. He's dope. He's clicked up with Libby Higgins and Chelsea Lynn, and he was a rocker, and now he's a comic. Anyways, he's a dope dude. Check him out. And we went to see John Wick, and it was like deja vu because we went last year, and I waited to the last minute to buy tickets, so it was front row only. So we're like, we'll sit in the handicap chairs, and then we did, and immediately I sat, and I was just like, oh, and it was bad, like piss or old piss or a lot of piss, or the piss bag was spilled, some piss, a lot of piss, and sat right in it. We're like, and you know how strong the smell has to be for you to sit there for like 10 seconds? Like, something's wrong. Spider senses. A cat's in the pissing over here. Oh, shut up, Craig. I love you, Craig. Be nice to yourself. It's okay. No pressure. No pressure. See how we talk to ourselves? We got to nip it in the bud. Bud. Nip it in the bud. Son of a gun. Kid, stay strong, soldier. Love and light. Be kind to yourself. I love you, Craig. Fuck. What the hell was I talking about, Chris? I lost it.
The piss at the movies.
Oh, yeah. We sat in some fucking handicap piss. That's it. It smelled real bad, and we got instant karma. We moved. Oh, stiff neck. And look who's handicapped now. Oh, board neck over here. Turned into a little, what is that, a gopher? Okay. All right. Just stick to the notes. Oh, did you hear about this? AI? Mm-hmm. You heard about it? No, AI scams. They're impersonating people, and like, it's bad. I don't know if it's fake or real, but I seen an article on it. But then I saw an article on Will Smith suing Chris Rock. I swear to God, I saw that shit. I wrote the note down, and then it was gone. But then they got Mike Tyson, too, because he commented on the shit, too. Shit. Wibbly wobbly. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Yeah, so AI they'll download your voice, and they'll impersonate it like the Terminator. Like the Terminator. I fucking told y'all. Nobody trusts me. Got one tooth, so nobody trusts you. I've talked to God. I've done ayahuasca. Okay? They impersonate your mother, father, sister, brother, son, all the shits, whatever. And then they get money out of you. And one of them, the girl was crying because they said they kidnapped her brother or something, and they had him screaming like on The Voice. And then she went downstairs. He was playing video games, and she's like, "Hey, he's right there." And it was a complete scam. A scammer using AI to impersonate voices to then blackmail motherfuckers. Crazy. Did I show you that screenshot of somebody asked AI who I was, and they gave a pretty accurate description of me?
Yeah.
I was like, ugh. Okay, AI, how do you know me better than my family? My family doesn't even get me. Spirit Airlines sent me an email saying, "We have a birthday gift for you." I replied, "No, thank you." You go to hell, Spirit Airlines. Why would you name your airline after something nice and sweet like spirit, which means breath? You are the worst one. You are the devil. You should have named it 66. I don't even want to say the other one. Devil Airlines. 666 Airlines. You're dirty, Spirit Airlines. You're dirty. Get your gifts out of here. That's all I have. That's nothing. There's no more notes. I don't think I ever finished that story, though, about getting pew, 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 pew. I'm scared to talk about stuff I want to talk about now because I keep getting, you see that they're doing this. Why is it always getting harder? It's supposed to get easier. Are they letting us post schedule?
Yeah.
They finally? Okay. Anyways, I was waiting in line to get some rifles, and It was before the Comedy Central thing, and you have to pull a number, and it's a long wait because it's a process. It is in California, anyways, and I don't mind that. I'm with that. I like mental health checks. This is a good thing, and background checks and so on. And then so I'm waiting. You pull a number, and I'm waiting a long time, and then my managers call me to discuss the Comedy Central thing. But it's right as my number's right there, and I've been waiting like 40 minutes. And so we're discussing what I'm going to do on Comedy Central, and they call my number, and I'm just like, hey, I got to go. And I just hung up on my manager's mid-Comedy Central discussion to get a shotgun and a 22. And I just thought that was hilarious. I just like, I got to go. Because they skip, they're going to skip me. This is 89, 90. Like, these are gun guys. They don't dilly-dally. They go, next. You missed it. Look alive, asshole. And anyways, I got my weapons. No, I can't wait to go shoot clay ducks with Gorman, big dumb white boy. That's going to be fun.
Nice.
You could go. You want to go? You're from Minnesota. You got a big shoulder. Come on, man. Just clay. There's no ducks. Just clay. It's actually quite fun. Yeah, that's all the notes. That's it. I got nothing. What do we do now, Craig? Oh, I could talk about John Wick. I think he's gonna win. It was too long, bro. It was so long. It was like I love John Wick. How many times have I talked about John Wick? Hundreds. So many times. It's up there with Owls of Gahul. I love that movie. Great movie. How is there not a sequel? Anyways, too long. 2 hours and 40 minutes, right?
Yeah, something like that.
How about 2? 90 is, it's meant because everyone's TikTok. Billy Carson, tell me what's what. And, yeah, just so long. It's so long. You're like, I had to pee, and I just waited for a fight scene because it was like 9,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I don't want to miss the dialogue and the setup. Let me wait till he starts murdering fools. There's too much of that. I can't believe I said that. That's my ultimate. Those dumb shoot 'em ups. No, doesn't matter. Just kill the bad guys, and you don't feel bad about it because it's the Russian mob or whatever. And so long. It's just so long. Just whiffing in that piss. And
yeah, I fell asleep for like 25 minutes of it.
Oh, and then did you stay for after the credits? The
No.
post-scene? Yeah, the lady taking the ticket, she told us to.
Yeah.
And we did. And it was like a 20-minute wait for a 3-second scene. You're like, what? I learned who the COVID supervisor was because of, the fucking credits. You're just like, they got so many. There's 8,000 names. The stick holder guy got a credit. It was like, sometimes you're like, okay. Plant number 2 with the plant. The begonia gets a credit. Begonia made by God, And we waited, Randy Cash. And then they played that fucking scene, and everyone leaving the theater was just muttering, it's like, what the fuck, we fucking waited for that. They fucking, that's it. Show us Spider-Man or something. Just put the Hulk in there. Different French. Shut up. Give us something. You made us wait 20 minutes. I know who the fucking boom mic guy was. Boom mic guy number 7. For that, I'm gonna go eat some GMO to shorten my life, because I'm angry. What, Craig? Why would you say that? That's so dark. Love and light. Namaste. Eat green. Eat clean. Don't eat the bugs. They're trying to kill us. Pesticide-free organic. Grow food yourself. Electroculture. You see these little TikToks? People putting their copper noodles in the ground and they grow the big produce. Yeah, I said it. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? I guess it's some old shit. They stick a stick with some copper in it and it collects the electromagnetic shit. I don't know. It collects something, puts it into the soil, and it helps repel bugs and grow faster, bigger produce with no chemicals. But I'm sure DuPont will get rid of that real soon. But we need glyphosate. Who is going to kill all the people? Forever chemicals. Just kidding. There's no forever chemicals. It's in everything. Probably put it in my coffee. Those bus and motherfucking. So good. Oh, that's what I want to say. Coffee, like I'm trying to be clean and it's fucking hard, you know. No weed. Oh my god. And but coffee, I turn into Charlton Heston. Over my dead body. Pry it out of my cold dead hand. Don't you my this is my coffee. Don't you dare. No. It's just coffee, you know? That's it. I know the amount. It's probably not that good, and they say caffeine's bad for your kidneys, but I can't. No. You know? I just can't.
You gotta have something.
Yeah, I need my gloss 5-phosphates. Oh, fuck that riff up, huh, Craig? We riffing, dog. So, man, was that already there? Did that happen after one watch? See what I mean, Prince? You're my idol, but if this shit peels off, I'm gonna play Purple Rain one last time. Little cheap paint peeling off the sticker, whatever the fucking.
Does he have a family that gets all the money for that stuff now, or?
I have no idea. I need to Google that. But I forgot to talk about this though. So Prince, when everyone was making fun of him for changing his name to the artist formerly known as Prince and the symbol, and it's more known now, but I still want to talk about it, is he was a slave to his contracts, and he didn't own none of his music. And at that time, he was figuring out a way to be free of that and own his shit. And he was a big advocate of pushing the agenda, own your masters, own your shit. Like he even said, I believe it was Lil Wayne or maybe Kanye. I don't know. It was a top dog rapper, and he went to them. He goes, "You own your masters, yeah? You own your shit?" And they went, "No." And then he goes, "Get at me when you do," meaning he'll do a track with them when they own their shit. And if it's for the the Warner Brothers or whoever, Interscope, he's like, "I ain't doing it for them. I'll do it for you though." And he was a G. But at that time, everybody made fun of him. Everybody. Every late night show. And it was the music industry. They pushed that. It's always funny. They did it to Dave Chappelle too. Fucking monsters. If you go against that big business, they'll slander you. They put their little, it's fucking crazy. As well as it's a hard waters to navigate, because you're like, is the media just attacking, and is this a witch hunt, or does this motherfucker have demons and skeletons in his closet that they are now using? You know what I mean? Cause yeah, that Cosby shit's crazy. But that's also that shit was known about by NBC for years and not spoken about. And then that's what I mean. Like when he's no longer of use to them, making them money, then they go, "Oh, here." And the rumor has it he was trying to buy NBC or some shit. I don't know. I listen to a lot of stuff, a lot of podcasts. Motherfuckers go down on as soon as they're trying to buy companies, though. It's kind of funny. Repeated pattern.
What do you think, that Hannibal Buress was in on that then, or
No,
just that was what?
just like a green light. It's kind of like, it's just so easy to manipulate, as well as it could happen organically. It's just like almost like mob moves. Like, oh, he's a problem now. Let's get rid of him. Okay, that thing that we've had in our back pocket for 30 years, shed light on that. Dude, viral, you know? You own a bot farm, you can make a clip go viral.
Yeah.
And so, because I knew a comic doing jokes on Bill, Ed Greer, my homie Ed Greer, way before Hannibal. That's how I learned. I first got into open mics and I heard jokes about Cosby from comics. And I was like, what are they talking about? You know? And then Hannibal did it years later. And then he was way more famous, so it went viral.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it's just crazy. It's so crazy. It's crazy. I don't even know how to digest it. It's like you grow up watching Mr. Huxtable and he's a serial rapist.
And he played a gynecologist on the show,
Oh,
too.
yeah.
It's like
I forgot
just
that.
right in plain sight right there.
Weird. I totally forgot. It's always a little extra, you know, from the psychopaths. Unbelievable. I got nothing. It's just hard to navigate the waters because I know there's monsters that deserve horrible shit, as well as innocent motherfuckers being persecuted, and you're just like, who's who?
Yeah.
Who's who? You know. Anyways, we'll go up. How about begonias? What happened? Oh, the weather in St. Louis was fucking nuts. I was laying out by the pool 1 second, and then 30 minutes later, it was torrential rain and then golf ball hail and clouds. And then Sunday, Mother's Day, the ticket sales were actually pretty good for a Sunday. And there was a storm, and then half the crowd didn't show. And it wasn't the best. But every other show was fire, bro. 5 out of 6 ain't bad. Sold out of merch on Friday, dog. Fuck. It's good problems. I was like, poof, that's gone.
Can you bring more if you want to?
I'm going to have to start shipping it out and bringing it. It's just hard. Yeah, every market's different. Like, you know, sometimes I sell some shit out. Sometimes it's light. It's just... I just got to get real famous. Kevin Hart, way bigger. Bigger than that. I wouldn't even want that. That fool can't even go to the fucking grocery store. I want a career like Ron White. That guy's fucking my idol, dude. Just toured and, well, he fucking partied. He's sober now. That's wild. Minus that party, and I can't do that. I'll die. But yeah, just theater act. He had his own plane, his own pilot, just fly in. Just boss life. That fool's a G. That motherfucker. And he's like a legend, but he could still go to the store. Like Rogan can't go to the store without security now. Like, that sucks. Yeah. I want to go to Target. I want to sniff my leather before I buy it. That just seems like a nightmare to me. Once again, like, good problems. But imagine being Brad Pitt. Like, I want to go on a walk. You might be swarmed. You know?
Yeah.
That's wildness.
Yeah, it's always crazy when I do see, like, a celebrity at Trader Joe's, because I just think, like, don't you have somebody who shops for you?
They probably just want to.
Yeah.
You know? It's so weird. I've talked about it a million times, but, like, I'm just on the road. I live on the fucking road, and it's exciting, and it's all the ups and downs of life and emotions. But then when I get back, I just want to go to Costco. I just want to do something normal. You know what I mean? Because it is such a wild life. You're just like, oh, I'm in a different city every fucking day. Not every day, but what do we got? 48 cities this year? 46 the year before and 59 the year before that. It's just like, I know, it makes my heart go. It's just beautiful, but it's exhausting. I am grateful for it. It definitely takes something out of you, though. I'd be drinking my cup, which is fine. That's the point. But I need to be refilling my cup. And I do better at that now. I went on a beach walk. I laid on the soil. I play with my cats. I know I didn't study my octane class, but I got to refill my cup, man. Jon Snow. Gotta refill that cup. Take care of yourself, buttercups. If you ain't rubbing essential oils on your own nutsack, what the fuck are you doing? You gotta take care of yourself, bro. Get some lavender oil and be at peace. Yeah, your nuts will be on fire. Yeah, they will, but that's the point. You gotta be alive. Feel the pain in the now. I be shaving with peppermint oil, just straight up. Just sharpen up a Spyderco paramilitary 2 and get some peppermint oil and shave the old pelotas. You know what I'm talking about. The real ones know. I'm so minty and alive. Clench your butt cheek and have a hard dick. You know what I'm saying? No, too far. Too far, Craig. Oh, my God. Why did you do this? I don't know what else to talk about. That's it. That's all I got. Essential oils on the nutsack. Ladies, don't do that. Don't do that. That's too much down there. Yours is different. Ours are out. Yours is in. You're going to have fresh pussy, I tell you what. Just mint. How long we been rolling here, Tiger?
45 minutes.
That's it? It felt like 4 hours. Am I talking slow today? What happened? I have a lot of gardening I need to do. I gotta go. You guys, I have to go. I'm sure there's a turd I could find somewhere in this house. These poops. These cats be pooping. Hey, so that sawdust litter ain't bad. I had to find cheaper litter because it was getting crazy.
Yeah.
The fuck? I was buying the designer fucking pretty litter. 1 bag, 1 box each week, you know?
Yeah.
So much. That sawdust pellet shit litter, not too shabby. I just wait a week and dump it and refill it. It's too many cats, too many turds. I can't handle this. You just never stop. It never stops. Always poop scooping, you know? 4 cats.
You haven't taught them all the shit outside yet?
I don't let them out long enough yet.
Yeah.
And I'm not home ever. No, yeah, I let the kittens out maybe for like 20 minutes today. I'm just scared, but they're pretty good. I like to be out there with them. Anyhow, just so much poop. Just cats be pooping, dog. What is it with kittens? They shit more than the adults. How? Incense helps. Incense, diffusers, candles, cheaper litter that you just swap out weekly. Just, you know. Because the way I got it now, that shit was like $50 a week with pretty litter. And now it's $12 a week.
Nice.
With old cheapy pellet pine litter. Natural, too. Sawdust.
Seems like it dries out the turds and then they don't smell.
Yeah, but when they're fresh, they be stinking.
Oh, yeah.
There ain't no getting around a wet turd. I tell you what. Whew. No, it's pretty. It surprised me because I was like, there's no way the cheap shit. And my findings that I'm just talking about cats. People are like, I'm a dog guy. That sand litter smells like shit and is the biggest hassle of all of them. Like that, like regular clumping litter.
Yeah.
I say go expensive or cheap. That middle class shit is for the birds.
It's got a weird chemical smell to it.
It's got a weird chemical smell. It gets everywhere. It feels like you are always mixing concrete. There's just concrete powder everywhere all the time. And then it stinks the worst out of all of them. Even the pine one doesn't smell that bad. Anyhow, enough cat talk. I'm running out. Running on empty. I'm just cool. Look at me. I have good energy. Look at this. I'm just fine. You know what I mean? He's just fine. Oh, your buddy died. You're fine. You're fine. Get over it. You're fine, bro. You didn't die. He just went home to spirit. It's okay. He went home. This is the dream. It's fine. One love. It's all a joke. Fear or love. Choose love. I'm fine. Just cry. This is the battle I have every day. What are you going to talk about today, Craig? Or like, I said talk, but I meant be about. Just that old eye against eye. Constantly trying to be kind to myself. Heal yourself and heal the world. Oh, great. I got to do ayahuasca again. Any more stories?
I noticed there's this pack of joints sitting right here.
Oh, that's my gift to you.
I was wondering.
Yeah, I took a couple out. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right.
I have problems. Farmer and the Felon gave me a gift, and I give it to you. Maybe I'll hold it up, give it up. I'll get shadow banned. Farmer and the Felon. Thank you, the boys at ABX. God bless you for all the delicious treats. Let's see how many in there. Oh, yeah. Only smoked 3. There's 4 in there, though.
Thanks.
I didn't realize I smoked 3, and then I just took 1. You know, the old lips. Oh, that smells good.
Is your hippie friend in town?
No, he didn't hit me up. I got to hit him up again. My apologies. I said no to him for me, but I forgot about you. So I only think about myself. No, I couldn't have it here because, you know, I just vacuum lungs it.
Yeah.
But I should have bought you a gift from the organic farmer because that's the source. You got to know the source. Even with food, I can't. Don't go dark, Craig. Fuck Whole Foods. China produce. I couldn't believe it. I already talked about it. I'm like, not even Whole Foods? You're going to rip me off and still be GMO hemoglobin? Come on, man. You're charging me $8. Let me, please, no pesticides. No, we snuck it in. It's in the DNA now. Enjoy your potato. Fucking monsters, bro. If you don't know, that was like a Vice or some shit. Whole Foods got caught with produce from China, and the company responsible for checking to see if it's clean is also owned by Whole Foods. No problem there. No conflict of interest there. None whatsoever. Oh my God, this is all conflict of interest, these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers own half the war machine, and then we go to war. I don't know how. I don't know how. But boy, I'm rich. Down with Brown. It's because they kill brown people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyhow, love and light, garden, take care of yourself. Neighbor, be good to your neighbors, all that shit, all that bullshit in the Bible. Not all, some. Just the hell part. That's what they wrote in this fear factor. Fear factor. That's a major part. God loves you, but if you fuck up a little, burn in hell for eternity. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make any sense. I do believe you're a bad person. Your child's going to have diarrhea all the time, though. Good luck with that, asshole. Huh? Be nice. You want a son with green apple splatters all the time? Then you listen to these wise words. Be nice. Okay, Chris, I'm done. I got nothing. I love you all. I wish I had more energy. I'm just a little tired. But we're in a good place. just burnt out and exhausted because I'm constantly on tour. And my days off, I have family dinner and acting class. So there are no days off. But the family dinner, obviously, is refill day. My cute-ass niece and nephew. Thank God for family, cats, gardening, nature. Go to the good side. It's not that big of a deal if your boss is an asshole. Then tell him. Say, hey, fuck you, bro. I don't need this shit. God will provide. You'll be all right. Fuck them all. You know what I'm saying? All you hidey-tighty. Oh, you judgmental pricks. It's in the Bible. Forgive. So fuck you. Oh, we're complex creatures. Yes, we are. You know what I mean. Yeah. I feel like there was some shit more. What have I been doing? What have I done with my life? 40 minutes? That's too short. We had an hour yet?
53.
7 more minutes, Craig Dougie Fresh. My birthday's coming up. I'm getting older. I feel young as shit. It's weird. All those sayings, it's true. Where they say, like, I feel like a fucking teenager, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like I just graduated high school. Like, what happened? Poof. You old, dog. No, I ain't old. I ain't old, and I don't feel any which way about my age, but I notice when I say my age now, people get weird now. And I'm like, what are you getting weird? Don't put that on me. I'm fucking fine, dog. I put lotion on my face. I lived life. You know how old people look when they've done what I've done? We keep it clean, baby. I shave my pussy with lavender oil. That's how we keeps it clean. No, great. Stop it. My birthday's coming up. I'm just tired. I don't even want to throw a party. I used to throw these crazy parties. Well, I don't drink anymore. That's kind of, well, you don't have to have booze. But, you know, it's kind of hard to throw a kegger without a kegger. But we used to have egg toss, big old Bowie knives for prizes, Coors lamps. Like, I had good prizes. My tweaker buddy got naked and started pissing on everybody one year. I told you that story? We had to choke him out. Naked, just peck her out, and we're fucking slapping him around. We duct tape him up. And then he was trying to stab people, so we had to hog tie him. You know? That's a party. That's a party. So I may have put some promethazine in the jungle juice. And he, you know, it's not my fault he can't hang. He got naked peeing everywhere. I said this jungle juice is good. I told him. I warned people. That's consent. I wrote it. I said, hey, jungle juice got some spice in it. It's good. And fresh strawberries, organic agave. Yin and Yang, you got to even it out. You put a little devil's juice. Okay, Mike Tyson. Put a little devil's juice in it, a little cough syrup. Whew. Sipping on some scissor. Sipping on... don't do that. You're going to die. But, oh boy. I know this one fool. That's all he fucking drinks. He keeps putting it on his Instagram. Like, dog, you're going to die. I told him once or twice. That's all you can do. Yeesh. Your liver. Sir. Your organs. They're going to fail in your 40s. Oh, okay. Okay. You got to get out. See? You got to get out. Put a little meth on your eyes. You get out. You get out. And, yeah, we had to call the cops on him because he wouldn't stop. And we were afraid this hog tying him up and waking up, he's dead. We didn't want to deal with it. And he was going for weapons. And then we let him go. And then, like, as the cops were coming up, because we didn't want to get a kidnapping charge because we hog tied him. You know, we're all like criminal adjacent. We're like, well, technically this could be bad. Like, we got him bound. You know, this looks bad. We beat him up. He's bound. He's naked. It's not a good look. So we're like, we better cut him loose. And we cut him loose as the cops, like, it was like a movie. The cops pull in this way. This fool runs out this way, naked, in the neighborhood. This is Culver City. This is residentials. And then he just disappears, and the cops up here. And we're like, he's naked, running. Get him. What are you doing? Don't talk to us. It's that guy. The naked man running is the guy. And they didn't get him. And then we talked to them a while. We're like, yeah, he's shit-faced. He started grabbing weapons. We just want him to go to the drunk tank. He's dangerous. Nobody's pressing charges. He's just on promethazine. Somebody spiked his drink. And I already hit him with the butt of the buck knife too when we were going at it, because he started grabbing the knife and I grabbed it from him and I went like this and I hit him right in his heart, but backwards. I didn't kill him, and because he was being aggressive. So what had happened was, this is why you need this is. He was a tweaker, and he wasn't on tweak. And he was drinking like he was on tweak because he had to quit hard drugs for a piss test at a construction job. So he wasn't on his normal narcotics, and that's why he went crazy. It wasn't the promethazine. I'm sure that didn't help, but I'm just saying, like, as I wrap myself out. And he knew. I thought everyone knew. You articulate a story and you sound like a monster. But I was like, hey, guys, yeah. It was a druggy party. And then, yeah, he scared all the girls. Once you hog tie somebody and hit them with the butt of a knife and beat them up and choke them out, and the cops come, those pussies done dried up. They're like, we got to go, Craig. This party has gotten out of hand. And I went, yeah. Sorry, I put the Bowie knife away. I forgot who won it that year. But I had all those knives because I ordered them from the Home Shopping Network. So I had hundreds of knives, and I'd sell them at the swamp meet, the Rodeum in Los Angeles. And then they'd do the gangsters on the road when I did the car show. And then birthday prizes. So I always had big old knives to give out. These cheap, made in Taiwan, David Crockett, David Bowie, whatever the fucking guy's name is. Jim Bowie knife. And we'd give those out to the people. Then what else happened? Okay, so the cops left, and then he popped back up like Jason, like a serial killer. We're like, they pull up, you disappear. He's naked, dog. He's fucking naked. They leave, you appear. We're like, you gotta be kidding me. And then he hops the gate, and he's on top of the gate, and he's pounding it. He keeps going, because we kept saying, we're like, dude, just go to bed. And then he was like, go to bed, pussies. And one of those. The guy's 5 foot too, by the way. Sir, go to sleep in your truck bed and give me your keys, though. And then the cops came back and they talked to him, and then he came back. I forgot to say this. I'm such a hippie, but he had the dark eyes. When somebody's not there, the demon eyes. Mm-hmm. It happens to my cousin when he's had too much, and he tells me how he killed people in prison. I'm like, hey man, this is demon eyes, man. I didn't ask none of this thing. You got to stop telling me this, man. I'm like, dog. Fuck those demon eyes. Something happened. Somebody switched. He switched. That's when he started peeing and going for knives. But then he switched back, and he came to, and he didn't remember any of it, and he just started crying. And then we put him to sleep in this broke down Volkswagen bus in the driveway. That was like a shelter for people. It's a weird place. So that's where I got raided. That's where I was raided. Yeah. My buddy Chris pointed a gun at me. I said, hey man, help me. What a crazy life. That's wild. I got raided by police, and the guy pointing a gun at me was my friend from Little League. I had just started smoking meth, and I was on probation for fireworks, and I had fireworks. And I was like, how did they know? How did they know? They were there for King Mike in the front. He had 2 strikes. They're trying to strike him out. That's crazy. And then I almost missed UCB stand-up school because I was going to jail. And I was like, I can't go to jail. I got to go to UCB. And then I told everybody. And then they're like, you're crazy, bro. Last week you said you smoked meth for the first time. And this week you got raided. What is going on over there? I was like, I don't know. It's not my fault. Yes, it is, Craig. You know what I mean? This is what I try to tell. It is you. It's me. It was me. I am the common denominator. I don't know how they raided your chaos. Your little soul went, come here. Come here, fuzz. Then there's helicopters above your bed. Fucking Christ, bro. That was crazy. And my neighbor gave me one little nug of weed to make up for the broken lock. Like, hey, motherfucker, I'll take it, but give me like an ounce, bro. And give me like 2 grams. It was good. It was good, though. He's King Mike. He's got good weed. What planet is this? This is crazy. That's it. Just a wildlife. Just a big old wildlife. I'll tell you what. When I'm on my deathbed, I'm going to have a smile on my face, though. That's for fucking sure. I don't care how it goes down. I'll be like, yeah. I tasted that shit. You know that little life? I've been licking life. Even when it tastes like shit. I'm like, oh, shit. I lick it 4 more times because I'm a dum-dum. You're like, oh, man. Well, stop it, Craig. That is sour. What are you doing? I don't know. Just tired. You can always tell the tired ones. My soul is tired. After this one, it might be Caroline Ray. I asked her to. I hope she's her schedule's not. She's a busy lady. If not, I'll do another solo. It'll be fresh off the ayahuasca. I already said this, but reassimilating's pretty easy, so I won't be so cry. I don't like crying on camera. It happens sometimes, though. So many people die, and I'm on ayahuasca. Oh, I love you. So I just cry. It's okay to cry, but I prefer to be a man and cry alone in my car. I don't want your shoulder, bitch. I be huffing it out in the car. Get it out. I cry with Sadie a bunch because I love her. But other than that, by myself. By my fucking self. Be a man. And cry. But by yourself, because you're a man. What are you doing? There was that, everything's from TikTok. No, that was that TikTok going around. They always say, it's okay to cry as a man. It's okay to cry as a man. And then every single film footage or photographs of a man crying gets turned into a bitch meme that goes viral. Every single time. That Michael Jordan one is the most world famous one ever. And then Will Smith shortly after. And whatever other man crying. It's like they get turned into the laugh. And that's why we hold it in. Because we're memes. But not me. I be crying in the freeway. It's a good place. Just open highway. Open your little black coal heart, you manly man, and you let it out. You let it out. You let the sunshine in, and you let your soul cry. It's okay. You're not a bitch. You're not a bitch. You're okay. You're loved even though your wife doesn't tell you so. You're appreciated even though your cats don't give a fuck about you. Not my cats. They love me. I'm talking about you. You're the bitch here. Your kids love you even though they throw fucking melted chocolate at the side of your face. Or whatever those little rascals do, you know. Yep. Okay. I think that's an hour now. I squeezed some extra juice out of that. I'm a turnip. That's That's what my dad said when I was broke and they're trying to sue me for money. He said, you know the saying, you can't get blood out of a turnip. I didn't understand it, but I understood it. And the whole point is, you ain't got no money, bitch. They can't get you. And that was hilarious because I listened. Thank God, because now I have Amex Platinum. And 30 grand I robbed from them when I was 19. I'm really sorry about that. I was on drugs. It wasn't intentional. It just kind of happened. I don't really like to promote that. It is laughable that it all worked out though. But I'm a huge fan of that stupid law. You learn the law of cause and effect. Don't do nothing. Don't you steal a sprinkle. It all matters. But I didn't know back then. And it wasn't my plan. It just happened. You just start swiping and you're on drugs. And then you're like, 30 grand. I don't have that. I go, bye-bye. See you later. Kept the same phone number. Just took the calls. Just took those calls. Doesn't matter. They call your work. They're monsters. They called Trader Joe's. They called my uncles. They didn't matter. Trader Joe's, no, I didn't have any money. They're the ones paying me. They know. They're like, this guy's green from Oxycontin. Do you think I had money for you, Amex? It's going to my local drug dealer. He needs help. But yeah, do good things. Don't do bad things. That's what it's all about. Oh, that TikTok. I was listening to some Taoism. Tao. I don't fucking know. It's some hippie shit. And it just says, when you sit. When you rest. When you eat. The point is be in the fucking moment. Because if you're eating and you're thinking about the Amex you owe from 30 grand for 10 years, then you're not eating. You're in anxiety, Bill. Let it go. I did. Let it go. Oh, this is just jokes. That's what I'm working on. Letting it go. But yeah, that's it. I just love you all. And namaste. Keep doing the things that keep you sane. I'm preaching this because I'm preaching it to myself. Because if I don't, I go insane. It's not, we're not poking no fingers. We're all the fucking same, man. As I tour and I meet these knuckleheads, 90% of us, it's all the same shit. Same problems, same shit, different city, same farts. Yeah. Can't be serious for 1 minute, Craig. Yeah, just love yourself, love your neighbor. I love you all. Namaste. Good night. Okay, here we go. Ayahuasca. I'm gonna cry. Oh no. Fucking cats, dude. Fucking. Did you see that? Are we rolling? Yeah. Oh, that's funny. I guess we're starting now because that's funny. Dude, I got so many cats. I love them, and they often save my life from darkness. But, dude, they knocked over this salt lamp. They destroyed that plant. They shit on the wall behind you. I'm sorry. I need to clean that up. My bad. There's hair everywhere. There's hair in my mouth. There's cat vomit right there. I need a fucking nanny for my 4 cats, you know?
do.
We're getting there. Brick by brick, we lay our foundation until I'm rich. That's not the goal. You can't take it with you, but I want to be rich so I could do things. I'm like, I swear to God, I just want to be a billionaire so I could, anybody who helps heal me, I'm like, you get a house. You got rid of my childhood trauma. You get a car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't wait to do that. What you want, what you need. Synergy. Heal me. I am hurting. I always think, what the fuck happened to me? Why am I so fucked up? What happened? Something had to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I keep doing this ayahuasca. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk all about it. What happened there, Quag? What happened there? Ayahuasca. Dude, this shit is heavenly. And we're gonna be all over the place. ADHD. Got you that time, sucker. I'm sorry. I'm a little firecracker. I'm a Gemini. My birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Craig. Happy birthday to me. Viva! Oh no, where was I going? I'm all, like, what happened? That's it. You know, yeah. What happened? I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm so tired of this shit. Look at these cats, dude. If you knock, oh my God. Hey. Come on. They just kill my plants. They just keep killing my plants.
You should put cat shelves all around here so they can just run around up there.
Yeah. I think they still would kill the plants.
Probably.
I think it would tweak them up more so, and there would be more Shere Khan incidents where their paws would just go whack and just decapitate these sweet little plants I took care of for 5 to 10 years, some of them. That's live. I can't get rid of my cats. I love them. Somebody's like, why don't you get rid of some? And I said, why don't you kill yourself? I didn't say that. I'm sorry. Don't ever do that, anybody. That was a joke. I'm just saying, don't come at me and my cats over my dead body. I don't know. What's that stupid saying, Charlton Heston? That's like if somebody tries to take coffee out of my hand. You have to pry it out of my cold dead hands. I cannot talk today. What happened? I don't know. Hi, Boo Boo. Hi, let's get rid of that. Okay. Oh, spilled water everywhere. Oh, that's great.
Chasing a fruit fly or something.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I got to get rid of these gnats and these plants. They're gonna look at that, Boo Boo. All right. We begin the journey. I did ayahuasca again. This is my 5th and 6th time. When did you start, Craig? 5 days ago. No. I started in January, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is that? Every other month I've done it. And I thought it was going to be a once a year thing. And I straight up think if I'm on the road so much, so it's hard to do it as often. I pretty much want to go until I reach consciousness, or what, till I'm an angel for real. We're all angels, you know what I mean? But then you look at me like, he's got a halo, he's got the glow. What's that one movie with Show Enough where he gets the glow? It's like it's a black exploitation movie about kung fu. It's fantastic. I used to watch it all the time. Hang on. He's got the glow, though. That's what it's called. Show Enough. Anyways. Leon Bridges. The Last Dragon. That's what it is. They did a black version of Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. Go watch it. Do yourself a favor. And he gets the glow, and that's what the goal is. Yeah, I keep coming back because ayahuasca, I want to talk about the misconceptions of it. You don't shit your pants, people. Everyone thinks you shit your pants. I shit my pants sober, and I never have on ayahuasca. Okay? So get that out of your head. That's a lie. Don't listen to Chelsea Handler. I was talking to the shaman. He's done 600-700 ceremonies. No one has ever shit their pants. There's 20 to 30 people. Some of them are big retreats. How many people is that? There's so many people. No one ever shit their pants. You're in control. You're in more control on ayahuasca than when you drink that hooch. You drink that whiskey, don't you? Now go drink some of God's syrup. God squeezed her titty and ayahuasca came out. And you're doing yourself injustice by not sipping on that thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, did I just mess up something? People are like, I was gonna try it, and then when you said that, I was like, ugh, this guy's weird, huh? Why's everything gotta go to tits? I don't know. I love them. It's hard. Anyways, oh God, stay on track.
Misconceptions.
Misconceptions. You don't shit your pants. When you do purge, also known as vomiting, it's just different. And if you try it, you would understand, because it's just like it's a detoxifier. It's a medicine. It is not a drug. That's what tripped me out. That's why I was scared to do it, because, I love the drugs. It's not that. It's a purifier and detoxifier. And you could do some Googling and some research, and don't listen to the poopy pants. Oh, shit, it's my merch, man. Pause. I just lint rolled, and there's so much cat hair. Oh man, I lost my train of thought. That furniture's ruined. Thanks, cats. What was I talking about? Shit.
We were doing misconceptions. Did we finish that?
Oh well, this is just a little all over the place. I try to stay on task, but I was raised on top ramen and Kool-Aid, so the foundation isn't so stable. It's all right. We doing it.
Oh, you were talking about like how often you do it, and
okay. The reason I keep coming back and I'm hooked, I'm not hooked, but I love it because what it does is it gets rid of negative energy, trauma, whatever you want to call it, that's stored in your mind, body, soul on every level. Like you detoxify physically through pooping, and you don't shit your pants either. Okay, people? That does not happen. And not yet anyways, all right? And I'll be the first to tell you. You know that. I'm looking forward to that. It's a segment. It's a segment on this show. And it cleans you out physically, and it gets rid of heavy metals. It just cleanses you, man, and you just feel lighter. And then when they work on your body with these Reiki healers, bro, this fool grabbed my jaw. You know what I mean? I didn't show him my tooth hole, and and he just started. I was like, what? Like he just felt this radiating heat, and just and then I was sore the next day just by going like this. You know what I mean? Like these guys, these healers, you work with them, and I said it before, I said it again. I'm just like, what are you? Like what? You're Dragon Ball Z Reiki master, just you know what I mean? Like this shit is crazy, bro. And on some weird hippie stuff, like it only works if you want it to work, or if you're ready for it to work. It's a weird thing to say, because even the first night I'm Mr. Ayahuasca master here. I didn't go to the place. I didn't astral project and go to the light, love, whatever. Until you do it, I don't understand what it is. You basically go to another dimension, and it's like you're in heaven, but it's not like clouds and stuff. It's sacred geometry, and it looks different every time, but it feels, I can only describe as, it feels like afterlife, love. There's only love. It's just condensed love and light, consciousness, whatever you want to call it, God. And it's, so the first night I didn't get there, and the second night I did. Man, I feel like I'm just sloppy explaining this shit right now. I'm in my head. Is this going all right?
No, I'm following. Is that kind of what happened last time too? The first day was like, well, each time it sounds like.
No, the first time I didn't get there the first night, and I got there the second night.
You're right.
The
okay.
second time I went there both nights.
Okay, good.
So I was like, ooh, I'm the man.
Nice.
I went to God's teat. I went to heaven, eternal love, light, whatever you want to call it. And you just heal, and you let go. You feel it let go. Like, oh, I forgive you. I forgive me. It's all good. It's love. Let it go. Let it be. You get sent these little messages, like if it doesn't flow, let it go. Like you're just like, how simple is that sentence? But it almost is like, maybe these messages are being sent to you when you're not on the medicine, but the world is so crazy, and you're on coffee, you're on sugar, you're eating wrong, you don't you don't see the messages. But when you're on this shit, it's just simple truths, purity, you know, like I got an idea for a career that like it just came to me during this moment. I was like, oh shit, there it is. That'll work, you know? And I guess it's clarity. It's like you put on these goggles and you could see truth. And you're given these messages. It's like they're zapped into you and you're just like, you know, it's a trip. And all the great artists always talk about it. Like, you don't have to be on medicine to achieve this, you know. You could meditate, be a monk. Prince talked about it all the time. He's like, it just flows through me. So many people. I just love Prince, so I reference him so much. David Lynch says the same thing. A lot of great artists. And like one of the things I wrote down, it's like, I said like, I'm done surviving. I am thriving. You know, I'm just sick of this shit. I shared that during the sharing circle too. Cause you just get like, I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of being fucked up. I'm tired of always wanting to be fucked up and wanting to do drugs and wanting to escape, constantly seeking pleasure and all that shit in every way, shape, and form, whether that be a woman or butter or sugar or salt or pork. You know, I've said it a million times. It's just like this stuff that's just not good for you. And you know it. It's like, why are you watching porn? You know it's bad for you. They have mad science behind it. All this data showing how it lowers your vibration, your brain waves, it causes depression. And yet you still keep Googling big butts oiled up. You know what I mean? Like, that's it's just like, how do you quit all this bad shit that you know that is not good for you? I'm tired of fighting that, you know? And then one of the priestess, shaman people, we're going to not say names to respect anonymity, but they're all angels and they know who they are. But she said, like, maybe stop praying to like fight, you know, like instead of saying like, I'll fight this addiction, I'll fight off porn, like fuck you, you know. But instead of saying that, why don't you switch the energy to inner peace? You know, like just change the channel. It's like, don't like kind of what resists persists. Like, oh, I hate war, I'm gonna kill these motherfuckers. That's not how it works. Then you're just in war.
Yeah,
you have to go to peace. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm relaying this message correctly. And that's what I prayed for, was inner peace. And then the first night was pretty peaceful. And man, I don't know why I'm second guessing myself. We're gonna have to pause this. I just don't feel like I'm doing it justice. You know what I mean?
Well, on some level, it's this undescribable event, right? It's not.
Yeah, it's like,
outside of our world. It's outside of words. I mean, I bet you can kind of picture some of it in your head, but there's probably some you can't even picture, right? Like,
yeah, it's unfathomable what happens, and it's just this healing circle, and you can tap into consciousness. It's not guaranteed. You have to flow with it. You have to turn off your mind. You have to lead with your heart, and then stuff happens, and you just let go of stuff. It's like push-ups for your soul, for spirit, as well as it physically cleans you. It cleans you on every platform, every way, shape, form. It's insanity. And you just feel lighter. You just feel light. I guess that's what I'm hooked to. I'm like, oh. But then I feel light for like 3 days. Then I go do the road and then I'm dirty again. I'm like, oh no, I got to do it again. It's like, how do you stay consistent? I know how. You got to eat right, meditate, work out, all the shit. It's all the common sense stuff that I don't want to do because I'm lazy and I'm tired, because I live out of a suitcase and I'm on the road so much. Excuses. I could do it. And then so I prayed for forgiveness, to forgive a lot of people that have done me wrong, and to forgive myself for shit that's not even that bad. It's just guilt I carry, you know, like I'll just share this story. My uncle Gilbert came to me when I was on ayahuasca, and this part where I might cry. And I got to share this story though, because it's a message. I'm a messenger. I'm a storyteller. Like I just tell my stories, and I keep telling them because it does help people. All this addiction talk. Sometimes I get sick of it, but every show, every day I get a message. Hey man, I like how you talk about addiction. Realistically, it really helps me out with my addictions. I know I'm not alone, you know, and shit like that. So I just keep doing it because I know it's the Lord's work, baby. Shh. And anyways, oh no, don't cry, Craig. My Uncle Gilbert came to me when I was on ayahuasca, and he was a good example to me of a good man. He was one of my few examples of a good man. And I remember an incident when I was a child. My first best friend was my cousin Lisa, and we were as thick as thieves, and we had a lot of fun together. But I was a fucked up little kid, you know. I ain't trying. I love my dad. I forgave him, but it was abuse. I was abused, and then, you know, hurt people. So I abused my cousin, but not in that way, just with good old fashioned violence, you know. And that's a terrible thing to say. Just some good old fashioned violence. No, it's awful. So anyways, this is a horrible incident that happened when I was a kid that haunted me literally until ayahuasca this weekend. And we were playing as kids and shit, and I was tickling her, and then her feet, and then she kicked me in the face, like in the mouth, and that shit hurt. And I was like 8 or 9, and I just reacted, and I threw a brush at her, and it hit her in the fucking face, and it bust her lip open, and it was bad. Like, I never felt so awful instantly in my entire life. You just wanted to hurt yourself, you know, for hurting her. And I was a kid though, and it's like, and I'm not, what the whole point of this is what my Uncle Gilbert said, because if I were him, I would have beat my fucking ass. And went, my dad, like, what are you gonna do? You know, he had it coming, and he hurt my kid. And he didn't say that at all. He said, like, he doesn't know any better. He's just a kid. He was taught that. And for him to be a wise enough man to see that, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Because I would have just been like, oh, fuck. Put me alone in the room with that kid. I'll fuck him up.
Yeah.
That's not right. That's just repeating these stupid fucking cycles of generational trauma and what's wrong with this world. And it takes a sweet man like that, a real man, that's a real man, to be the bigger person. And just for him to see that. And he was always like that, though. He was like, no, you got to do the right thing. And I'm not like that. I want vengeance. I want blood. I want to punish you for hurting me. I want to fuck you up. You know, it's all fear. It's all fear-based. Why you think I always got a knife? I'll fucking, you know. Like, don't get at me. And that's not what this shit's about. This shit's about forgiveness. It's about love. And that's what he was. Cat. And because my dad didn't, and I don't blame him at all. He wasn't taught that. What he got from his daddy was probably 50 million times worse. You know, he did the best he could with what he had. And he took some shit out on me, and then I took some shit out on some people, and on, and so it goes. The wheel of karma. And it's just, like, I just want that. Like, I want that righteousness, and I want to stop being so angry. Because you see that, I said it in the ayahuasca circle too, like, it's like, I see this shit. Like, you see the fucking government doing awful shit, just funding war after war and not promote. Like, if the government give a fuck about us, they'd teach us how to collect rainwater and do organic farming. They could subsidize healthy food. They don't. They subsidize sugar and high fructose corn syrup. There's so many chemicals that are legal in the United States that are illegal all over the world, and they don't give a fuck. There's forever chemicals. It's like, when are we going to wake up? And I lost my train of thought. Where was I going?
You were telling the group about how you...
Oh, I get so angry at that. Like, you just see it. I see this shit. you just like, God, it's like, how many movies they're gonna make where corporations poison the water and lie about it, and then everybody gets cancer, and they just pay everybody off. These are all based on true stories. Like, wake up. They don't give a fuck about us. So I see this shit, and you just get mad. You just like, you want to fucking chop heads off, bro. It's just not about that. I'm having a hard time dealing with that. Like, everything is forgivable, so they say. You're like, you're supposed to, who seeks forgiveness, you know? Don't forgive no psychopath that doesn't give a fuck about it. It's lying to you, but real forgiveness. And it's just hard to forgive evil people that have done bad shit or done evil acts, you know? I don't believe all people are evil. I think a lot of people have done bad things, but I also think there's just like people that are like, oh, you're fucking gone, bro. Like, you're dead inside. Like, how could you do this shit? It's just a lot to process. But I was grateful for that lesson the first night and I forgave myself. It took 30 fucking years, you know? But I did, and I just felt light. Like, my cousin forgave me. She told me she did. I believe she did. She even said she felt bad for how bad I felt, you know? And good on her for being such a sweet soul. Because if I were her, I would be looking ways to fucking stab me in the back of the calf real quick. You know? You need a limp for what you did to me. And just psycho shit, you know? Vengeance. Eye for an eye, the whole world's blind. But also, too, like, you see I don't know, there's just bad shit. Like, I believe in defending your family. Because there's fucking, you've seen these streets, bro. Go to downtown LA and tell me you don't get a little scared. You're like, okay, I need to defend myself here. There's no God down here. Whoa! Bunch of leather faces going nuts. And, anyways, let's see what else we got in the old ayahuasca book here. The old healing book. If it don't flow, let it go. These little messages, little rhymes in the hymns and the songs they sing to. I am lighter and lighter every day. I'm so light, I'm gonna fly away. I like that shit. These simple things. Yeah, I can't stress enough. Ayahuasca is a medicine. It's not a drug. It's a purifier of the soul and physically, mentally, spiritually. It purifies you. And it's like, it's just, I wish the world would be on it. I tell you what, because we'd fucking get consciousness and we'd probably all be levitating like Neo in the Matrix. You know, I don't know what happens when you get there, but I know that every time I do it, I get an inch closer. Also, too, I almost was disappointed because I thought I was just gonna do it once and be done. You know,
Yeah,
I'm healed. I'm good.
When I showed up the first time, I was like, is he going to be like a monk now? Like,
Yeah, right, bro. It's a struggle. You got to fight. No fighting. Inner peace. I ain't fighting. I'm God. And I came up with this analogy. It's almost like repairing a house. You know? You're like, oh, what's the damage here? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, just a toilet? Oh, that's easy. That's quick. Toilet and paint job? No problem. That's a quick fix. Oh, shit. Ooh, this house. Oh, we're going to have to build a new one. It's not, you know, it's like that. Cause that, like, I let go of like one trauma. Like, how much trauma I got in me. I'm like, oh no. And, oh no, I got another story I'm going to tell, and it's going to make me cry. These fucking stories that pop to you when you're on this shit. I've been speaking about it a lot, and I just did on the pod with Morgan J. But it's like, there's so many people that are light workers, healers, saints, angels, whatever you'd like to call it. And it's anybody that, I believe it's anybody that is of service. Chefs, cooks, nurses, comedians. Anybody that's just not part of the war machine, you know. If you work for an ad agency that's trying to sell genetically engineered sugar to children, then you're a monster. You know, you're not a monster, but quit your job. Or how about rat? I want to promote snitching. Let's rat on, but not your brothers and sisters. You know, don't rat on your neighbor. Rat on the corporation you work for that's doing abhorrent things. You know is fundamentally wrong with life in general, with the circle of life. They're trying to patent seeds. They're not even trying. They patent seeds. You know what I mean? How evil do you have to be? I want to own peaches. Like, nah. It's already works. Leave it alone. It grows the seeds. You grow another. Everybody eats. Nah. I want it. Mine. Like, when we rat on these evil fucking corporations, and I don't even believe most people that work for these corporations are evil at all. I think everyone's just doing it for money to provide for their family. I think at the upper echelons it gets a little evil though, for sure. I think most people are just trying to make a living to feed their family, and there ain't nothing wrong in that. But if you're working for Monsanto or any company, you know, trying to hide data about cancer-causing chemicals, then maybe you should rat on them. Like, we need more watchdog societies. Anyhow, this is another sad story. You know, I struggle with self-esteem and self-worth, and I hide it through my funny, and I say, like, I'm fine. But sometimes I'm dying inside, and it's a mask, and you just smile, and you go, everything's okay. But it's not. You're just hurting inside. And so I struggle with self-worth and self-esteem, even though I'm handsome as fuck. I always got to sneak in. I am, though. But, I still I'm like, you're funny, Craig. You're a goofball. You know, sneak in the jokes. Make them laugh. Don't be serious. And so I have trouble believing in myself, even though I am successful and I am doing it, you know. Isn't that crazy? It's like, but back to that shit of just believing in yourself, and you are doing good things, because I did this show in Ohio, and this guy, oh no, here comes the tears. This guy came to me, and him and his wife were there, and he said, thank you. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for making me laugh. My child just passed. And he said I made him laugh at a time that he didn't feel like laughing, you know? And that's something. That's fucking something, ain't it? And I'm over here saying you suck, you know? And you're like, nah, you don't, bro. Like, and I think it's something that a lot of people struggle with. Like, not that many people. I just look at the world, and you're just like, you just tell by somebody's posture, like, oh, bro, I love you. You need to love yourself. You could just see it. You're like, oh, that guy's hurting, you know? And then some people are not. It's not for, you know, some people had good childhoods, safe childhoods. And that's how it goes. And yeah, it's just that self-worth shit. It's like, how many times, like I'm doing good things. Like, what's the fucking deal? Like, why is it so hard to believe in yourself? I'll tell you why. Because of the subconscious and your beliefs that were embedded in you. You have to change your programming, and that's what I'm doing. I'm breaking the program. Like, that's that. It stops here. You know, I'm just like, God, I'm sick of this shit. Somebody's got to break this fucking cycle, you know? Yeah, but that fool made me cry. I was like, damn. Whew. And that's sorry. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry that happened to you. And thank you for sharing that with me, because it's powerful. It's a powerful message. Like, do good deeds, man. That shit adds up. I gotta say something funny soon. I'm gonna cry again. God damn it. And tits, huh? Fucking goof. You could be serious. You could be real. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to breathe. Break this fucking shit. It's just that Tupac shit. I see it as clear as day. I've been preaching this message a long time, but like, it's just not until ayahuasca you're like, you kind of question everything. You're like, is this good? Is this working? Yes, it is. We need it. That's the Tupac shit. We need to change the way we eat. We need to change the way we treat each other. It's on us to make the change because they ain't gonna do it. These institutions of power don't give a fuck about us. Like, I don't understand why the world doesn't wake up faster. It's like, I know it's waking up, but it just feels slow. I'm like, how do you guys, they lie about everything. How many lies can they get caught in before you're like, no, I trust them this time? It's like, no. Look at the track. They lied about Vietnam. They lied about Iraq. They lie about everything. They lie about data. The answer is Mother Nature and holistic healing. And I do believe in Western medicine. And a little bit. I don't believe in for-profit, secretive, like that should be illegal to me. You know what I mean? How can we profit off insulin? That should be non-profit. Oh, that guy's dying. Give him some medicine. Nah, how much money you got? How bad do you want to live? This is evil. This is wrong. These systems everything's upside down, dude. It's like, how did we get here? And it only works if we participate. Like, we could stop it all. The power's in the people. Like, how do they have us so brainwashed that people don't wake up? If we just stop participating in that shit, too big to fail, fuck you. We'll start our own banks. These central bank pieces of shit starting all these wars. You know? It's just all they want is power. It's crazy. This one's not so funny, huh? Oh, well, they can't all be funny. We're doing some messages. This is the messages that was sent to me on my ayahuasca. I tried hape.
That's the tobacco smoke?
Yeah. That you sniff through your nose like cocaine. That somebody blows it in you.
Yeah.
So first time I tried it, I hated it because the person that fed it to me had a heavy hand. And now I know how everyone feels when they get any substance from me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I get it. I'm like, 100 milligrams. I'm like, I'm fine. And they're like, I have to go home now. I don't know what happened to them. I know. And we go, just a little bit more.
What did that feel like when you got the...
It was awesome. Because the second night I wasn't going there. I wanted to go to the God's place or eternal light, love, consciousness. You just throw up in your mouth? What was that? Oh my God, bro. And, you know, I felt it. And of course, you once you feel it, you're like, I want that. I want that. And then I was having trouble shutting off the mind. You have to shut off the mind to get there. And that's easier said than done. And then I was struggling. So I know hot bay is like an amplifier. My analogy is if you've ate psilocybin mushrooms and then you smoke, how you go, foomp. That's what hape does when you're on ayahuasca. Foomp. You just go to another level, blast off. So I was looking for this sweet angel. He will remain nameless, but he knows who he is. And I said, I want hape, but just a little bit. This is my second time doing it. And then he gave me the sweetest little gentle dose of it, not like the first time when my brains blew out the back. Because old heavy hander, you know me, a fat rail of organic tobacco and fennel. It's all like natural plants. It's weird. And it cleans you up, cleans up your sinuses, and wakes you up, wakes up your third eye. And so he did it, and then You do a little rail on each nose, and you don't sniff it in like Coke. So what you do is he shoots the little tobacco powder in your nose, and then you exhale out your mouth, and then you just spit, and it can induce purging. I didn't purge again. Everyone says you puke. I puked 1 time out of 6 times. After I purged, I want to puke every time. I've never felt so good afterwards in my life. I was like, the demon came out. Thank you. And yeah, so, and then he gave me the dose in each nose. I spit a little bit and then got back to my little chair in my little corner, and then blast off. I went to sacred geometry heaven, and felt all the good shit. Let go of a lot of stuff. You just cry, you purge, and it's they do these sound bowls, these all different hertz, megahertz, gigahertz, I don't know what it's called, but it's trippy because the vibrations feel good when you're sober too, but when you're on this shit, it's next level. Like, it's almost like you feel it in your brain. Like, at one point you get like stuck and you go, but you're like shedding this shit, you're releasing, and unless you experience it, it's just hard to put into words. You can't explain like this process of what's happening. It's just, you just time travel to different parts of your childhood. Like, I relived that event when I was a kid. I didn't forget about it, but I knew it happened, but it was like I was in the room, you know? I think you are. It's almost like this, I don't understand any of this shit, you know? It's just like, it's almost like that movie Lucy when have you seen Lucy?
No.
With Scarlett Johansson. She keeps like you just, it's almost like a flip book. You go, and you're like, it's just weird. It's just undescribable what happens. You just astral project, time travel in your subconscious to memories you didn't even know happened. Like, you listen to this. I don't have a good memory. I need to change that. I'm going to speak it into existence. I have a good memory. And you just go to places, bro. It's unbelievable. Damn, doggy. Okay, what do the notes say? That's it, man. I feel like I let this podcast down, dude.
So when you got the hape, that worked?
Oh, yeah. That took me to the next level because I was struggling connecting. I was taking 8s, too, on a scale of 1 to 10. I was like, let's heal, baby. Let's go.
Have you taken an 8 before this weekend?
Yeah, I was an 8 guy most of the time, even out the gate. I'll do like 8-8-5, 8-8-3. You don't want to be too gone while you're going to bed, you know?
Okay.
Because one time I took like an 8 on the last round, and I was like, oh no. I was just like in a ball.
But the reintegration is...
It's not nearly like the first time. Like, I could eat a cheeseburger right now and drink coffee. And the first time, the thought of that, I tried. Like, the coffee made me sick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was crazy how much. Because, like, when you detoxify, because the first time, I don't know why I was so sensitive coming back, but I couldn't even go to the store. I was like, this is too much noise. It's like all your senses are hypersensed. It's just, you got God's goggles on. I don't know what it is.
Well, I have a couple questions. I
Okay, keep asking me.
Have you asked them why you don't purge other than the first time, and if that's some sort of knock on it, or
No, it just doesn't happen for everybody. Like,
it happened your first time, right?
It happened my first time. The first night or second night, I don't remember whatever I said on that pod, but I definitely purged one time. And after it, I have been chasing it. I invite it. I welcome it. I pray for it. They say when it's coming, drink water. It'll induce it. I chug water.
Mm-hmm.
I do hape. I did hape. And I still not puking. Purging. It's purging, but, you know. And I really, really, really want to, because you could just hear these people. Everyone, you're just like, oh, there goes a demon. There, what, you know, that's just what I call them. I don't know what it is, but it's poisons. It's just, and then people are just like, oh, thank you. You know what I mean?
And the veterans, they still purge.
Mm-hmm. A lot of the shaman, the Reiki healers, I told you that shit's crazy, bro. How crazy this shit. They pull bad shit out of people. You feel the heat. You feel it. Some of them. This one lady's doing Reiki healing on me, and she even got a little bruise in the middle of her palm after me. The shit she pulled out of me. It's crazy. It's insane.
So she like took it from you?
Yeah, they take it from you, and then the shaman will take all this negative energy out of all these people and heal all these people, and then all of a sudden they're purging in the corner. It's like they take it out of you and they release it.
So they're purging for you, kind of.
It's fucking insane. It's also insane the more I do it and the more connected. And some of these people I've tripped a few times with.
Yeah.
It's like you're psychically connected.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. You're just almost in the spiritual world, or, you know, wherever you are. Yeah, spirit world. And you're just like, what's up? And you just say hi to them. and then you're like, it's just unfathomable, you know. I've always loosely believed in all this shit, but then to experience it, and I've always been a skeptic too. I got like a little bit of both. Like I will go to a psychic, I'm like, you rip me off, you know what I mean? Like I am questioning this stuff, but it's not questionable if you experience it. It's just like, oh shit, and you don't really hallucinate though, because I have hallucinated. It's not that. I've done strong acid and tripped for 14 hours. I've eaten a quarter of mushrooms and seen dragons in the sky. Those were hallucinations. This is something different. This is like, I don't know what else to call it other than astral projection into another realm. You're seeing into other dimensions, bro. That's what it feels like.
And when you were in your memory, and you said you felt like you were actually in the room.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you were in your body at your, like, observing from a third party perspective, or like
observing almost like the ghost that observes Christmas?
Yeah.
You know.
So there was like a little kid
like you
visit, there
yeah.
that you could look at?
Yeah.
Okay. Because that would be, I would wonder if you'd end up in the body of the little kid
and
while
you could
it was
feel
happening.
it. And you could also, it's like you ebb and flow with the medicine.
Yeah.
And you can kind of not control it, but create with it, or ask, you know, like, oh, how did it feel to be me? How did it feel to be her? How did it feel, you know, to be my uncle? Like, oh shit, I caused pain. You know, it's like, it's weird. It's just understanding. You understand situations better. I understand like my childhood better. You know, you let go. You're like, oh, you're just doing the best you could with the tools you got. They're just old school. They don't know about ayahuasca and letting go, or I'm talking about what I know. There's hundreds of plant medicines that can do this. There's also meditation, transcendental meditation, yoga. You can achieve this stuff through many, many, many forms. There's not just one answer. There's so many solutions to our problems. And this is what I found and what I know. But you find out about all sorts of different stuffs. I'm thinking about trying that one that rewires your brain. I heard that one's like hell on earth, though.
The ibogaine? Something like
Yeah,
that?
because I'm just tired of being an addict, bro. I'm so sick of this shit. You just get tired of it. You're like, oh, I fight this shit every fucking day, dude.
But that's like, you literally go to war inside of yourself for a while, right? Like, that's
your neurons rewire.
Yikes.
Yeah. That one's scary. Now that one scares me.
Because this has never been painful in any regard, right? Like maybe the
no,
ape.
it's just when you going through childhood trauma, I would say painful emotionally,
Sure, yeah.
but you leave feeling 1,000,000 pounds lighter, so it's always worth it.
Yeah.
You know, it may be painful or emotional in that moment, but then afterwards you're just like, oh, thank you. Thank you for going there and making me light. And getting this baggage off my back, off my soul, these burdens that I carry for no fucking reason. What are we carrying this shit for? To hold us down? For doubt? For low self-esteem? For self-hatred? And most of the time, most of us, it's unless you're murdering and raping, you didn't do nothing that bad, you know? Some people, we hold this shit, you know, like that wasn't, like I said, I held on to that shit for 30 years. My cousin probably let go of that shit 2 years, a year, a month. I don't know.
Yeah.
She forgave me. She told me. And I'm like, what am I holding on to it for? It's ruining my life, this shit. And then you get this shit where you go, oh, you're a piece of shit, Craig. And that's how you talk to yourself. And then you just seek validation in that. And then you do bad shit, you whatever. You cheat. And then you go, see, I am a piece of shit. I told you. You like seek for, or not even seek. It unknowingly manifests because of your thought patterns. And then you're like, I told you. And it's like, no, you're not. We all come in this world clean. It's all love. We're I guess that's what it is. It just makes me believe. It makes me have more convictions in my beliefs. Like there is a source. We come from love. Somehow we get lost along the way. Well, because we were lied to our entire lives. Like how many lies? And I believe some hippie shit now, man. I believe we choose our parents. I believe we choose the lessons we need to learn to vibrate higher and achieve consciousness that very few people have, you know? And I think that the world's waking up. I think the powers are scared. You know, I think we come from a field of love, and it's just, I'm struggle with some of my hippie healers. Like supposedly there's no good and evil. There's only energy in different directions, you know? And that's hard to take down, you know, when you look at war.
You're very focused on like the evils of the world. It's a common theme, I think, for you.
Yeah, because I can't unsee it, you know? It's kind of like I brought up the trader on The Matrix. He's like, I just want to eat a steak again. I don't want to know what's really happening. I get frustrated and angry and focus on the evil because I see it, and it frustrates me that people can't see it. So I go like, people still fight like you Republican and Democrat. They're fucking garbage. They're both garbage. Like, how do you not see this? Well, this guy did. They're all bought and paid for. They're all bastards or liars or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I get angry at that, you know? And I need to let that shit go, because what's that going to do? It's going to lower my vibration. And then I don't get to do more good, you know?
Yeah.
It's just hard to unsee. You're like, I see this shit. Like, why can't we have solutions with no agenda? How many corporations are going to get caught and found guilty and pay people off when they just kill us? Just look up what corporations have been found guilty on. It's not even conspiracy theory anymore. You're just like, what? What? If this was a human being, they would be locked in jail for the rest of their lives. But somehow they just, business as usual. How many bailouts are they going to get? Well, we just get robbed continuously, over and over. And it's just, I can see it, and it's hard not to just go like.
But you also said you chose your parents, or you get to choose your parents, and you get to choose your struggles. So then, aren't those struggles like not necessarily bad? They're experiences. They're something of this physical world that doesn't add up into the whole spectrum of what the big love energy ball that we're all a part of is. Like, it exists inside of that, but it does not, like, evil's not destroying the love ball that we all come from. Evil's a part of like the physical world that you're experiencing. But when you go back to that source, there's no evil there.
No.
So it's not that powerful if it doesn't exist outside of.
No, and that, yeah, it's just hard to reprogram every, you know. Wait, what was your question again?
Just like if everything's a game, right? Like this plane of existence is a game, kind of.
Yeah.
That's the one way people talk about it, especially if you read like the Tibetan Book of the Dead. It's all a game, and we're experiencing it of our own choice, pretty much. Like,
yeah.
all the bad things that happened to you, you chose them, or you allowed yourself to come down here and be put through them to some degree.
Yes.
So then those things can't be bad in the grandest sense, because we put ourselves through them for a reason, for, you know, that salty and what is it, too salty, too sweet?
Yeah.
Like
salt, like the devil's salt. Too much salt, it's spoiled. You can't. It's inedible, and
Yeah.
not enough salt, it's bland. It's boring, and it's like just a little. Yeah, it's just a lot. It's just some deep shit. It's a lot. I don't understand it. I'm trying to understand it, and yeah, that's this part I struggle with. Like, everything's supposedly forgivable, and you're like, what? You know.
But you know that all those people will end up back in that love source when they die, or
Yeah.
whatever,
But
bad as they might be.
I believe, I think it might have been that Tibetan Book of the Dead. I don't know where I saw it, the information, but it was something referencing an old text. Like, supposedly when we die, we experience everything we've done, good and bad, through the eyes of others. So like, you're like, oh, I did that. You know what I mean? So I don't believe hell exists anymore, even though I was scared of it in my first life. Thank you, Catholic Church.
But those bardos that you have to go through.
But yeah, I think you must experience, and in the spirit world, you're just like, oh boy, I fucked up a lot there, huh?
Yeah.
I made that person feel like that, you know? And I don't know though. Like, no, but you know.
Have you seen the movie Enter the Void?
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's a guy takes DMT, and then you see it's all first person perspective. So the camera lens is his eyes. So you're looking out at Tokyo or wherever he's at, and he takes DMT, closes his eyes, you see all these colors. Then the movie goes on. He comes back from that. He gets killed, and you stay from his perspective as he goes through all the bardos in the Tibetan Book of the Dead. And it's
I'll watch
exactly
that
like
tonight.
you're talking about. It's a dark one. It's because it's like, you know, like you said, it'd be hard to go through all your negative things.
Yeah. But they say you go through the positive ones too, so that's dope.
Sure, yeah. So
Hey,
it's
how
just-
about you give me the negative ones first,
Yeah,
and then
get
we'll
'em out of the
finish
way.
with the positive. I don't want to be ending on the bomb. You know what I mean? Let's
Yeah.
end on a good show. Yeah, it's just these. I could just see how we could fix this world so easily if we just stopped. Just stop participating in this bullshit. It's all love. We're all brothers and sisters. It's all oneness. And the more quickly we wake up, the more quickly we could just stop being at war. Stop. Kids are fucking dying all over the world, bro. Stop giving our money to a church that abuses children all the time. And we know this. And they're still in power. And they still take money. And people still give it to them. You just gave your money to the pedo mafia, you know? And not all churches are evil, I know that. And most congregations, the people are always, 90% of the people are good people. They want love and peace and harmony, and they give their money because it's supposed to do good things. It's supposed to feed the needy. That's good people. It's just these upper echelons of power that just hijack shit and do it for evil. These nefarious fuckers that I'm supposed to forgive. But it's just like, what? You're like, I'm supposed to forgive? I was like, if I got a kid and somebody touches them, I'm going to shoot you in the face, bitch. I don't know if I could do that. I know I'm supposed to forgive you.
I think you can forgive people and hold them accountable at the same time. You can divorce yourself from that anger.
I'll
that
tell you what, I'll
poisons
forgive you after I kill you, and then I'll forgive myself
Yeah.
for killing you, for diddling my kid. You know what I mean? Is that fair? Come on,
There
God.
might be something to that, yeah.
Yeah, because it's just like, I think that's why I like all those movies like The Punisher and Dexter and John Wick, because I just want to eradicate evil, bro. It's so much of it. And we're talking about real evil. We're not talking about fucking up and getting a DUI. You know what I mean? Or, you know what I'm talking about. Just in my head, because I feel like this isn't going the way I wanted it to go. I had a feeling you just come off this stuff and you're just like emotional and peaceful. And I guess that's fine, but I'm a comedian. I'm in my head because I'm like, you're supposed to make them laugh, Craig. And but it's some deep stuff.
The people that listen to you want to hear this as much as they want to hear you.
Yeah, be a silly fart knocker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just the messages continue. Just do good deeds. That story, I forgot exactly who it was. I think it was Reagan. I don't know. One of the I know the gist of it's true. One of the presidents, an assassination was being attempted on him, and the crazy guy with the gun bumped into a lady, and she gave him like a hug and said, "Oh, no problem," and like just did a nice thing, and it was so nice that it threw him off and got him out of his manic state of hatred, and he decided not to go after the president that day. But then the evil came back and he ended up doing it. But that's the whole point, is a hug prevented him from pulling the trigger.
Yeah.
Like, that's what this shit's about, Like, just do good deeds. Like, I said it before, I say it again. I tell a silly fart joke. It made that guy laugh. That's good. Do the good shit. Don't do bad shits. But also, you're human. You're going to fuck up, and forgive yourself, because then if you just wallow in self-hatred, that's going to do nothing but manifest more bad shit, because you're just at that low place. Yeah, I was working on self-worth too. I kept saying like, I am worthy. I am worthy. Excuse me. And yeah, just shit that I wish was in my infrastructure, all the stuff, the building blocks, self-worth, self-love, forgiveness. Not so like, and you gotta learn, you must pay, But yeah, just these messages. I'm done surviving, I am thriving. Oh, sweet Gilbert, you good man. Oh, the shaman, dude. So I went to the healing mat and I was getting some Reiki done on me. And then the priest dude, I don't know the technicalities of the names. You have a blanket. I brought a blanket. Most people bring blankets. You're just kind of cozy in the blanket when you're talking to God. And so I balled up my blanket. I put it on my chair and I went to the healing mat. And the shaman saw my blanket and he started saging it because he thought I was curled up in a ball under it, like freaking out. So he started doing prayers and songs to an empty blanket. And then the homie next to me was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Craig's going through it right now. I'm here for him." And he's like, "He's on the healing mat." He's like, then they just started laughing. And they told me the next day, and they're like, "Your blanket is blessed, bro." He's like, "I was just doing 3 minutes of work on you." And that's just so funny. That's so funny. And it is a funny scene because there's like usually like 10 chicks, 10 dudes, and then the 3 priests and the shaman and 2 or 3 helpers. So it's a pretty packed room. Everyone's, tripping, talking to God, astral projecting, but you got to go to the bathroom. You got to get water. There's moving parts. You're in darkness too. You're not, there's like a candle lit, but it's dark. And so you're just fumbling around and you're just like, is that a person? Am I walking? Everyone's like Frankenstein. Just walking, you're not making noises, but you're just like, Like this one sweet man, like I'm just like trying to walk through, and he could see me looking, like he just grabbed my hand and like, here you go. There's supposed to be no touch too, but that obviously is okay. Because I'm just like, I'm about to fall, bro. I don't know. It's fucking laughable. As many times. One guy farted next to me. I couldn't stop fucking laughing, dude. He's like, dude, that shit just slipped. I did not mean. Oh, the Reiki. I forgot that. I did purge out the back end, though. I want to purge out my mouth. Dude, that shit. Bro, I'm telling you, a demon came out of me. I feel like there's a couple more in the tummy still. I got to get rid of them. Anyways, the Reiki dude, he's working on my stomach, and it was crazy. He's, you got to do this shit so I can just have somebody to talk to about it. Because it's like, until you do it, you don't know. He did his things, and then I was like, whoa. It like almost liquefied everything in there, got rid of the poisons, and I sat back down and went, uh-oh. I went to the bathroom, released the demons. Smells different, too. It's just like, whoa. You've taken shits where you're like, I just shit a demon. Have you ever taken a shit on ayahuasca? Fuck, bro. You're just just in the God's quantum supercomputer shitting your brains out. Seeing multiple dimensions. Fuck. I'm pretty much doing this the rest of my life. It's done. Like, you know, maybe eventually not as frequently, and I'll go for different reasons. Once again, like the first time I went, someone's there to heal from incest, and the next person's there. I want to know what to paint next. You know, like, it doesn't have to be that. It can be just creative, you know, but. And it's concentrated prayer, and that shit is real. You know, they're doing studies on it. A guy told me what it was called, but I forgot. There's this institution that travels the world, and they monitor concentrated prayer with all sorts. I believe even children too, and they show how it's quantifiable. There's scientific data behind it. How like multiple brains concentrating on the same thing kind of forms like Voltron and just becomes stronger, and how it does work, and how everyone just laughs at it and dismisses it, even though there's actual science behind it now, even for the people who are skeptical. The shit was measured. There's data. Google it. Like, why isn't that on the news? Why is there a constant repeat loop of fear and terror? I know why. Because they don't want people waking up and being self-sufficient and powerful, because then they lose all their control over their little banks and their little raw materials. You know? You're like, wait, why you own that mine? Why isn't it for humanity? Like, certain resources should just be non-profit. If it's for humanity, non-profit. If I was more famous, that would probably get me killed. What now? If I was Jay-Z promoting non-profit corporations for all natural resources for the greater good of humanity, they would shoot me in the face. But good thing he worships the devil and he's the evil piece of shit. That's a joke. I'm being sarcastic. I'm casting judgment. Reasons why Jay-Z's a piece of shit. He was named in a lawsuit of leaked files with Harvey Weinstein on a rape case. He suppressed DMX album, even though it was shot and recorded, because he was threatened by him. He also walked away from 2 rap battles with DMX. Rumor has it is Beyonce's on pills and is controlled by him. And there's probably more. And there's lots of people inside circle. Oh, he backstabbed Dame Dash because they had fundamental differences. Dame Dash wanted to make kingmakers and give people their royalties. Jay-Z wanted to own them. That doesn't sound like a good guy to me. Anyways, Tupac for life, son. West Side. Yeah, that's it, man. I'm running on empty. I am at peace. Like, I'm just tired too. I'm road dogging it like a son of a bitch. And then I just keep adding stuff to it. I added acting class to it. And I'm like, you just added another mountain to climb while you're on a mountain, you know? And excuses. It's all doable, but just energy. It's like, I got to refill my cup, bro. I need a break. And then I'm adding healing to it and working on myself. It's just so many things.
Would you say if it doesn't flow, let it go?
Yeah, that's also like, I know I could and should and will do acting. I think I just need to pause it at the moment until my tour schedule is less crazy. I just am gone, you know? And then like, oh, just study all this shit and come into class and put it on tape. And it's like, I just want to be with my cats. Straight up. I don't want to. I want to just chill with my cat. I'd rather sit on my front lawn and ground and pet my pussy. I had to sneak it in. I had to. Oh, Illuminati symbol. I messed up. Now they're going to say, you know what I mean? How silly is that? That's what's crazy. I do believe that weird shit exists, and I believe most of them are a part of it. But how easy is it for a photographer to say, hey, do this symbol? And you're just like, okay.
Yeah.
And then you do it. And then you're like, hey, you caught me up with that shit? I roll with Jesus. Fuck you, man. You know?
Yeah.
How easy is that? To say, okay, a photographer would go, okay, make the shh. Now, if they have photos of them going shh and this, and they went to Epstein Island, guilty. Guilty. If they just have this and they didn't, coin toss. Look at these kittens. Oh, fuck, I love them. Oh, they're so cute. Let me explain some of the process of this healing circle of ayahuasca. So they give you a little to-do list, and it's just homework, and it's to eat clean. No pork, no red meat. You're allowed clean. You're supposed to eat organic chicken, clean chicken, no hormone, no antibiotics. I mean, you can, but the medicine cleans you, and you're just going to puke more and poop more. And maybe I should eat dirty. Maybe it'll give me. I don't want to get rid of a pork demon. I want to get rid of a demon, you know? And then you give in homework, like, what are your intentions? And my intentions were, I'll read you mine: strengthen connection with God and higher self, source, whatever you want to call it. I know some people get turned off by that word, but like once you do this shit, you're like, oh, there's something. I think it's consciousness. It's not like anything written in a book. And I even think my beliefs are changing now too, because like I did go to church and I did somewhat loosely believe in Jesus, but I also questioned everything, so I was skeptical, and I know man rewritten a lot, you know? But I think, and it's even in his words, I believe, because I listened to Billy Carson, he's so dope. His real name was Jeshua, and it was mentioned in ancient texts. This dude did exist, and he just he unlocked Voltron, enlightenment. He's like, he even said in his teaching, you could do this shit too, and more. And it's just, and so I believe in the source, but I don't necessarily believe like that's the son of God. It's not that. Hell doesn't exist. That was just a fool that learned how to heal, and he's like, you could do this shit too. We all can do it. Let's go. And that's why, like, these other teachers are like, he's not coming back. What it is Christ consciousness is coming back, and it's just consciousness. And if you wake up, we're all like him. We all can perform miracles and heal ourselves and so on and so forth. And that sounds crazy until you start going down some of these rabbit holes, and you're like, we can heal ourselves. People do it all the time. The power of the mind, placebo effect, so on and so forth. There's science behind these woo-woo hippie ideas. And people are like, gah. Like, I forgot, I'm going to mess it up, but like the definition of God is the same in Buddha, Christianity, you know what I mean? And science, like energy. It's all, it's like once you boil it down, you're like, oh, that's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just different names. And it's also humanity trying to, I don't know the word, humanity trying to quantify or like, we're trying to make sense of unfathomableness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this is just our way to understand it. It's supposedly so grandiose that we can't even understand. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm putting down? Like, that's crazy. And here's another one. Forgive yourself and others. Self-love. Let go of rage and anger and resentments. Stop wanting to be the punisher. Let go of addictions. Let go of sugar, drugs, women. Not all women. You know, it's real quick right there. It's the sweet ones. It's the sweet ones. It's the crazy ones too. I gotta let go of that ones. Heal with light and love. I just wrote down, thank you for all my shows selling out. You gotta have some positive affirmations in there. Continue to help those in recovery and save some knuckleheads. We've been doing it, but I want to do it leveled up. We're gonna save these junkies. I'm one too. No judgment. Thank you to my ancestors and spirit guides. I wanted to connect with them. Gilbert came to me, and that was fucking wild. Clear vision on where to go next in my career. That was sent to me too. Just like, boop, light bulb. I was like, whoa, thank you. It's just same shit over and over. Resolved addictions and constant seeking of validation or pleasure. Just be happy. Just be fine. I don't need nothing. I don't need it. We're good, baby. More authentic, real connections. We're in relationships, friends, women, and so on. Lead with my heart. Expect nothing. I need nothing. Better health, better eating habits. Less sugar. I didn't say no sugar. I didn't say no sugar, just less. No weed. Oh, God. I just gave my dad all my weed. I got a roach left, though. Reservations for the fiend. I didn't even say no women. It just said less women. I just repeated it. I love women, dude. Yeah, just life path. Ready. I'm ready. I'm ready, man. I'm ready to get it. I've done enough work. I'm ready for a soulmate. You know? Just ready for a house, a farm, a family, and a soulmate. Just hope I don't cheat on her on the road. You know what I'm saying?
Well, your soulmate wouldn't care, would she?
It's wrong. I know it's wrong. I need enlightenment. What did Dave Chappelle say? He said, I could turn down one hoe. I can't turn down all the hoes. It's like anyone can say no once or twice, but you're like 50 times. You're like, oh my God. What? You'll do what to me? You're just like, okay, lady, let's go. No. Higher, take the higher path. Do what's right. Man, fuck that shit. I'm human. Oh, God. But that's okay, too. That's the whole point. Is like that shit in recovery, too. All right, you little drug addict. You were sober for 6 months. Oh, you relapsed? All right, get back on there. Get back up. Get back up, baby. Have faith. You could do it. You failed that time. It's all right. Get the fuck back up. We'll do it again. We'll get off this shit. We'll vibrate higher. We'll do better. That's honorable. That's noble. I just like people who try to better themselves, and you know, I need to let go of that too. No judgment, but I get frustrated with people and like, you're not even trying. What are you doing? You're just complaining. You didn't change anything. You're complaining about the same shit. Do something. Anything. Go to a fucking sweat lodge. Do a cacao ceremony. You could drink pure cacao and have a religious experience. You know what I mean? There's so many alternative things. Stop taking petrochemical pharmaceuticals with side effects. Go to nature. So you get a runner's high. You could go be in the woods for a week by yourself in silence and heal yourself. You know? There's so many solutions, and we're just not implementing it enough. It's out there and it exists, and you find these circles, and then you're like, what? You know? And stop repeating these generational cycles of trauma. You know? It stops here, baby. It stops here. That's the next tour, maybe. That's a pretty good one. It stops here. It stops here. Now let me see your chi-chis. No, it just stops here. It stops here. It stops here. Oh, God. Yeah, that's it, you know. This is, I'm just a little tired, that's all, you know. And I just need a break. I just road dogging it. You just give. I guess I was taking my first part of my life, and now I'm just giving. This shit's tiring, bro. I need to refill my cup. I gotta take breaks. I gotta do my little hikes, my little gardening, my little beach walks, my cats, grounding, good friends, good people. I gotta refill. I'm just too busy, man. Just so busy. Good things, though. All good things. It's better than the old ways. My old ways, the bad things, you know. Not enough money, not enough drugs. Now I'm just like, not enough time. And yeah, I just love you all, and I wish you well. I wish you all well. Even the haters, even though you drive me nuts. I'm supposed to wish you well too. Namaste, cock bitches. Yeah, I'm just not feeling funny today. You can't always be funny, you know. I didn't drink enough coffee. I also know if I chug a bunch of coffee, I'm all clean. I'll be like, oh, I feel weird. But yeah, usually the sugar gets me all hopped up and crazy. Yeah, that's it, man. Just try plant medicine. There's many, many forms. Don't ask me for the connection. It's illegal, and fuck the feds. You know, I can't share this information, unfortunately, which is awful. That's awful. I want to just post it. I want to swipe up to heal your life. Then the old homies will get raided. So don't ask. You'll find it. It's offered in other countries. Why is it illegal here? I don't know. They're also trying to patent it in Canada. We want a pill form where it's more reliable. Yeah, where you own it and profit, and there's side effects. Also, these little there's a fee, but like no one's getting rich off these fees and what is offered. You're just like, this. I thought this would be way more expensive. It's totally fair. And yeah, that's it. You could find it. It's on the Instagram, and there's this guy in Texas. I'm like, they're gonna raid you, bro. He just preaches it every day. I'm like, keep going, but I'm scared. Sending you love. And yeah, it's offered in many other countries, in the jungles. It's in Mexico. It's in Peru. It's in Costa Rica. It's in Texas. It's all these little pop-up little healing circles are popping up, you know. Listen to your gut and intuition, you know, and some of these circles, most of them I'm sure are fine. You know, there's going to be a couple weirdos trying to hijack the shit. Doing weird shit. It's always, you know, hey, this isn't a healing circle. This is a cult. You know, I went to the wrong one. Be aware of that. There's supposed to be no touch. It's supposed to be intentions. It's not, you know, organization to this. Oh, look at these little guys. Look at this little cat. Oh yeah, you're so precious. It's all love, baby. It's all oneness. It's been said by many, many, many of messengers, and the establishment always kills them. So wake up, because it threatens their little control. Like, wait, we can't control love. We can control fear, though. We control through fear. Wake up. Turn off the news. Go in nature. Honor your neighbor and brother and sister, and be good to yourself and good to others. That is the message. Yeah, that's it. I love you all. I'm tired. I wish I was more funny on this one, but we're still going to release it because a lot of important messages were said that was sent to me on my little journeys, on my healing journey through plant medicine. And so, we got the first half that's funny. And, yeah, I love you all. Namaste, everybody. Take care of yourself.